Hello, good morning. I can still technically say that. Okay, it is Escape the Readathon. So we just got a massive bomb dropped that rather than waiting until what should have been 2 p.m. my time, that we can actually start reading now. So it is now 10 to 11. So we get a couple of extra hours to get some reading in, which works out perfectly for me because I'm about to start driving and that's some good audiobook time that I could be using for this. Okay, let's rewind it back. The Discord is going off. But hi, it's Dano. Thank you for coming to my channel. Today we are doing a little vlog and I am going to be documenting my first week of Escape the Readathon, which is a readathon hosted by Books with Lexi. It is fun chaos, like absolute chaos, and I really enjoyed participating in it last year, although I wasn't as active towards the end of the month as I was at the start. This year I'm hoping to be a bit more active throughout, so I'm going to vlog my journey. That being said, I'm not going to give away like all of the things that we're doing as a team just because I will be posting this during the month and I don't want to give away anything for other teams and stuff like that. So I will just be telling you what prompts I'm reading or what books I'm contributing to page counts, not necessarily what the questions or like whatever the challenges are. I hope that makes sense. So we are starting off with working on, where are we heading? I should have looked at this. We're trying to get into research facilities. And for that, we need to read a borrowed book. So the book that I will be reading up first is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick. This is also my book club book, so it's perfect. I need to get it read by mid-month. So it'll be nice to knock this one off. I also do have access to this on audiobook, so that's what I'm going to be listening to as I drive to work in a few minutes. And I am just so excited. I did order the bookmarks. I'm still waiting on them to arrive. I hope they come soon. But shipping from the US just takes such a long time. I would love it. Just putting this out there for anyone that does readathons. If you could just sell the bookmarks, even if it's a hidden version of what they look like just have the 4-pack listed 2 weeks earlier for internationals and send them out. Don't have any of the pictures or anything like that, so it's not a spoiler or anything, because then by the time we get them is when everyone else is getting theirs, or after the announcement. They're not going to come in 2 weeks. If you have the bookmarks released at the 6-week mark and then do your announcement video at the 4-week mark, we still won't have the bookmarks because it takes 6 weeks to get to us. I get so, not frustrated, but I get over, getting them when the readathon's finishing. I want to be able to use them for the readathon. So that's just my little 2 cents. I would love that if that was an option. Anyway, yes. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by the chat is just popping off. As soon as there was an announcement in our thing, everyone's like, hang on, what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean we can start? And I was in the middle of sprints and I was wrapping all that up. I'm like, hang on, what is going on? So yes, very excited. Anyway, let's get to some reading. I cannot wait to read this book. I love the Shepherd King's duology and I'm hoping to love this one as well. So time to read. Okay, hello. I am currently just sitting in one of the studios at work, but I am now at 50% of my way through Night and the Moth, and I'm really loving it. I absolutely love how Rachel Gillick creates worlds and just builds upon them, and you don't necessarily have to have everything at once, but every time she talks about the landscape and everything, you just get a better understanding and idea of what the world is like, and it never feels like it's just too much and it's just all on top of you. And then I also really love the characters as well, so I am really enjoying it. I'm still sort of like we're starting to be on our little adventure quest thing, and I'm interested to see where it goes, but I sort of don't really have an idea of where it goes to, which I'm also really, really liking. I like the fact that I am not really able to predict what's going to happen, like, and there's cool aspects, like I just got to a scene with a mountain sprite, and my little sprites and everything are amazing. So I'm really enjoying reading this. I am definitely going to be finishing it up today. So yeah, I'm just going to keep immersively reading this / listening to it and doing my crochet. I kind of feel like reading it a little bit because my crochet, I'm up to like doing the band bit and it's really fiddly and I kind of don't want to do it. So if I just do a little bit at a time, then I'll get there. But I'm going to have a break from it and just immersively read for a bit. So thanks. Hello, good morning. Sorry for the horrible angle and also the horrible overhead lighting, everything. I'm just quickly making myself a coffee before I head to work. I have a long weekend at work. We have photo shoots at the studio today and tomorrow. So when normally I go in for like 2.5 hours, I will be there. I mean, for most people it's a normal working day length. I'll be there until I think at least 5. I have a shoot at 2:45, I think it is, to get some photos taken myself. But then tomorrow is going to be, tomorrow's going to be the really long day of, we're going from 9:30 until I think 5:30, and then we've got to pack up. So tomorrow will be long. Okay, hopefully that lighting's a little bit better because my coffee's now obviously made. But last night on my drive, last night on my drive home, I did finish The Night and the Moth, and I really enjoyed it. I could kind of like, once we got into it, I could see where the twist was going to be. But not all of it, which I really liked. Like, there was still some other parts that were different to what I thought they were going to be. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading more and reading the next one in this. I'm pretty sure this one, again, is going to be a duology. I think that's sort of what Rachel Gillig sort of does, is just write duologies, which I'm totally fine with. Like, there's no need to flesh it, like, you know, fill it up with junk to make it a trilogy. If it's a duology, keep it nice, short and sweet, and you're golden. So I finished that on my drive home, and then I sort of wanted to spend some time with my partner, so that's why I didn't vlog last night and sort of give you the wrap up. But before going to bed, I did start listening to the audiobook of Mate by Ellie Hazelwood. So I think I'll continue with that as an audiobook during the day, because I sort of need to be moving around and like helping people while they're in their shoots. So I'm sort of going to have to be listening to an audiobook. I can't really listen to anything read anything physically. However, I do want to pick a physical book, but I don't really know, because I don't want it to be anything for a new room, or maybe I do. I could get ahead and read for other rooms and just have them already read. I think you're allowed to do that. Don't actually know. I'm trying to think of what I have upstairs. Let's go have a look. Okay, don't mind the mess of the cart. But these are the books I currently have out from the library that need to be returned. And then those ones, I need to return The Love Hypothesis. I have read that. As well as I have Sparkle the Everflame and what's over there? Dungeons and Drama, which would be a nice, easy read. So maybe I should go for like easy, or should I go for pages? I feel like I'm going to keep putting off Sparkle the Everflame. I really want to read Vows and Ruin, but I'm just waiting on the audiobook to come in so I can immersively read that one. That's why that's not my top priority. I think I'll take Glow of the Everflame with me. We'll see. I don't think I'm actually going to get any physical reading done. Just flew. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take this. I need to head to work. I'll see you all soon. Okay, hello. I'm just doing a very quick update because, let's be honest, I did not read anything today during the shoots. It was a full-on day, and then I did a shoot for an hour and I'm exhausted. So I don't think I'm going to get much reading done tonight either. I'm going to listen to my audiobook as I drive home. So I'm still listening to Mate. I think I'm at to 20% at the moment. Oh, I did read the first volume of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan, which counts because it's over 100 pages, and when you do like graphic novels and everything, they have to be over 100 pages because you halve that, and they have to be a minimum of 50 pages to count as a book. So I was able to count that for a second book to try and get us into our first room. So good with that. I am so tired that I have no words, but I will insert a couple of like pictures and stuff of the shoot because it was a whole lot of fun, but I am exhausted. So I need to get home, and I kind of feel like pizza or something for dinner. Anyway. Yeah. Hello, good morning. I feel like I look like a wreck. It is officially, day 3 of the Readathon, and we still haven't made it into our first room. I think we're getting really close. Our team has read quite a lot of books, so I think we're getting very close. I've kind of changed my tactic a little bit, and I've started reading some graphic novels. So I read Saga Volume 1 and 2 yesterday, and because they are both over 100 pages each, they count for a book because by the time you halve it, it has to be over 50. So I submitted both of those. So I've technically submitted 3 books so far, and I am also in the middle of 2 others. So I have been I've been listening to Mate by Ellie Hazelwood, but also last night I started Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I don't know if I'm going to try and push for these to count for, the current prompt, or if I just wait, because I do think we're going to open a room very soon. I'm hoping, while I'm doing stuff today, I will have to, pop out and be like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, so yes, I am back at the studio, as you can kind of tell. Sorry about the mess behind me. It was very late closing yesterday. For another full day of photo shoots, I think her first one's at 10:30 and her last shoot's at 5. So it's going to be a long day. But that's okay. Love it. And yeah, I'm not shooting today though. I'm just helping. Okay, I'm going to get into reading. There is sprints happening on Mel's channel, I think starting in half an hour. So I'm going to jump onto that and listen to that as much as I can. Hello, good morning. Okay, it is Tuesday morning. I did take yesterday off. I only listened to my audiobook as I was driving to work and back, but I was so tired yesterday. The weekend had just fully drained me that, yeah, look, I just took a day off filming because there wasn't really much to talk about and I would have been in a right state. But I have some very exciting news this morning. I got my bookmarks. This is the first time, I need to put this somewhere. It's the first time the bookmarks have come at the start of a readathon for me, which I'm so excited about. But yes, they are so pretty and they're just all foil. I need to put it in front of my face so it doesn't try and track my face. But yes, they are so, so pretty. I love the colouring. I love the feel of them. I would absolutely love to make bookmarks. I have so many ideas for them. However, I'm just scared about it, and I don't think the company that they use ships to Australia. I think I'd have to ship it to the States and then get it shipped out. So I don't know, maybe one day. But yes, I'm very excited to be able to use them when I finally get to a physical read. I am still on what am I reading? I don't have much left of Mate, which I think is what I'm going to finish off listening to this morning while I crochet, because I am making a jumper and I finally finished the bottom boring bit and now I'm into the fun like pattern bit. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to listen to Mate while I do some of this. And then I have also started Fearless, which I'm doing a immersive read because I have the digital book as well as the audio. So I wouldn't mind getting back into that today. And then I'm also thinking of Dungeons and Drama. Who's that by? By Christy. You're kind of currently on it. Christy Boyce. We are currently on doing some page count reading. So I think everyone's just like logging what they've read so far. So I need to work out where I'm up to in everything and just submit that and then keep going. I'll just have to keep track of what I'm up to. But that's the plan for this morning. I do have a class at 9 a.m. They got postponed from last night because honestly just so tired. So I'm going to be taking that here. And then I wanted to double check if anyone else, like if any of the hosts were sprinting at 10. Otherwise, I might do some sprints. I think that'll be fun. So yes.
Hello. So I realised that I never really finished and wrapped up this vlog. I sort of just stopped filming. So here I am sort of wrapping it up. It is now the end of Escape the Readathon and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I actually managed to stay really committed this year, which I love. So definitely looking forward to the next one, which she Books with Lexi normally does one in October. So looking forward to that and following along with that one as well. But I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of reading done, and yeah, that's it. I'm wrapping this. So I'll see you soon. Bye.
Take a feel right on it.